Hello, everybody. How are you? And welcome to this Asea experience. I am here with international well-known healer and intuitive Salini Terry Apodaca, and we'd ask her to come on here every day to really talk about this phenomenon that's happening and get her viewpoint from it as a spiritual intuitive and well-known like that. And Salini, thank you first of all for coming out and coming forward with this, because this is really important. And you are an influence out there in the marketplace, and people do take what you say pretty seriously. So I know you are using this, and I wanted to get your experience. Number one, if we can dive right in, is well, first of all, welcome. It's always good to see you.
Thanks for asking me on.
Yeah, it's always good. What attracted you to this? I know we spoke about it a little bit, but what attracted you energetically to this? And if you could talk from that place first.
Sure. Well, obviously you brought it to my attention, but what I liked about it was the idea of cell restoration, cell rejuvenation, and DNA acceleration and repair. Because right now we're going through, everybody knows what we're going through, and there's a lot of toxins around, a lot in the air and the environment and the food, the water, and in certain things that they're doing to people. These toxins are affecting our cellular structure quite negatively. And when you're taking Asea, one of the things that I found most interesting was that it's increases your cell signaling potentiality. And that's all about electrical messages going through the body. And I'm all about electrical messages. As a Reiki master, I'm sending electrical messages to people's bodies, minds, and spirits when I'm working on them. This increases a person's ability to receive those messages and then to transfer them to other parts of their body that might need more healing, but couldn't get the message before because the signaling process wasn't working, Jay. So, I saw that immediately with the potential for that.
So what about you as your own personal experience with that? So you see the signaling happening there and people are able to receive the messages. What else have you noticed during this journey as a personal? I mean, how do you compare this compared to, let's say, things that other people take, supplements and vitamins and all that stuff? How are you comparing it? How are you seeing it?
Well, I can't really compare to every supplement because I'm not trying every supplement. But what I can say to my own experience is that I immediately felt less pain in my body, which told me that my body was apparently missing some ingredient that it needed. And maybe it was just nothing more than cell signaling. And that after years of sleeping on a magnet pad, which I had to do because I have fibromyalgia or had it, I haven't needed to sleep on my magnet pad. That's the first time in 23 years. So I stopped sleeping on my magnet pad 2 months ago when I started on Asea in the first week of April. And it's been amazing, actually, because it's kind of slow. The process of my energy returning is being affected by the Scorpio eclipse and other things that are happening. But I do notice that I have more energy, and I think that's going to pick up. I'm coming into my third month. I think that's going to pick up. I'm also putting it on my skin, on my face. And then April just said I look great. And I don't know what people think, but I'm putting it on. Like I mentioned before, I get a lot of rashes. I have had a lot of food allergies. I'm very sensitive. So I'll get a rash, my arms and legs especially. And I've been putting it on that and it goes away. And then what's even more remarkable that I want to share, I think that probably, and I didn't share this last time, but I think the most important thing that I noticed is I have a chronic pain area from the trauma that I went through. And that goes all the way back to childhood. And I've had this pain in my left hip area around the sacrum that's been there forever, since day one, pretty much. And it's a trauma response, really. I mean, it's an injury, but I think it's also holding some trauma there. I noticed that when I put the Asea right on it, the pain stops. And I'm actually investigating it. I'm watching. Now, is this actually capable of removing trauma from the body? That's what I'm wondering. Is the message that is going from cell to cell a message that people need to hear? Like in my case, you're safe, you're healed, you're okay, let go. Maybe it's telling my cells to let go of the trauma. That could be the message that's going. I don't know. I'm just excited to see that when I put it on there, it starts to feel better.
That is so fascinating how you're interpreting it like that, as far as
Mhm,
like cells letting everything go like that and letting go of the
mhm.
trauma. That's absolutely, it's so different because we think so much in linear thoughts, like you take this for this and this fixes that. And then, you're going so much deeper, like, hey, there's this cellular, there's this memory in there, there's everything that's happening. I mean, we gotta break through at such a quantum level there. You've got a lot of people from your channel that have been rushing to get this. Okay, based on that, what kind of feedback have you gotten from them in the recent weeks, as far as that goes?
Super positive from every person. I mean, not every one of them has sent me a message, but a lot of them have. And I'm going to be having one of them on this week very soon, who had just had surgery and was in so much pain. She was calling me night and day and saying, please send me Reiki night and day. But she said that as soon as she put the gel on her surgical wounds, the pain was gone in 2 days.
Wow.
And it wasn't supposed to be that fast. So that's just one. Somebody else told me that ever since they've been on Asea, that they can remember more things, that they're able to do more things during the day, and that they just in general more energetic and enthusiastic about life. Um, some of the others say they feel like it's taking away the brain fog. And those are the kind of responses I'm getting, Jay.
That's amazing. I love it. I love it. So tell me, just a last thought from you, if you could. Why do you think, or what would you say to people watching this right now, Salini, why they should really consider looking at ASEA as a possible solution for their life?
That's an important question, because what's happening on the planet is an attempt to destroy our DNA. There's no, tiptoeing around that. It's something that is a reality here on this planet. And for people who want to survive through this tunnel that we're going through and to work through the darkness and go into the light, you want your cells to be at tip-top functioning capacity. And that means there needs to be DNA recovery, DNA restoration and repair, because our DNA this has been going on for thousands of years, by the way, has been impacted and interfered with for a long, long time. But we are at a tipping point in the world where our DNA is about to be healed. And in order for it to heal rapidly and keep up pace with what changes are coming, we need to have proper cell signaling, hydration, oxygenation, and the building blocks of cell structure. And Asea is offering this antioxidant redox product, which is like a building block for missing pieces in your cells. So this is going to keep you afloat as you move through the tunnel into the next age, where you're going to be expanding. You're going to see that after Asea and after we're done with this crazy time, people are going to start flourishing. And if you want to flourish, your cells need to be completely restored and healed. And this is a way to do it. Asea is. It's also a 5D accelerator. It moves people more quickly into 5D, and that's where we're going. Unless you want to go back into slavery, I don't.
Yeah,
I'm moving beyond that timeline. So
yeah, I
I
hear
want products that are going to help me get there and restore my physical integrity to the way it's supposed to be and the way it used to be. And I think Asea is one of those products. Like, I think it's very much a quantum healing product for the future, Jay.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. And listen, you are an absolute jewel. And I want to thank you for having the courage and the leadership to come out and share this with people, because it is so helpful right now, because all we got is each other's experience, to help us to get through all this stuff. So there's a link right there, everybody, you're seeing there, right
Mhm.
there. Click on that link, check it out. Go through there. Any questions, there'll be a contact sections. Just send in your information there. Someone will help you with this. Again, if there's a missing link going down for you right now, this very well may be a solution for you. So much love, everybody. Much help to you. Yes,
I'm committed to healing everybody, so I'm only going to be bringing products that I think really make a difference for you.
yeah, I know you do. Yeah, much love to you, Sonny. Thanks a lot.
All
All right,
right, namaste, everybody.
namaste.